What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Shattered Dungeons Presents Naturally Shattered. We're playing Shattered Dawn, an indie RPG created by the Shattered Tabletop Gaming folks. Welcome. Thank you to these awesome players for joining us this evening. We're going to have some fun and maybe, hopefully, not get everybody in dead. Sound like a good idea? Super duper quick recap. Our party lost a member last episode as the powerful warrior that is Dahara left the group. Couldn't handle Dahlia's shenanigans anymore. With that being said, the rest of the group spent the rest of the evening resting and relaxing and chilling and just getting drunk, if I recall correctly. And that is where we're going to pick up. Everybody is just chilling in the tavern, which I don't believe even had. Oh, no, it did. It was the Hotel California.
Such a punny place.
It wasn't at the time when it was full of ghosts and lizards. So that is where we're going to pick up. All of you are kind of just waking up all over the tavern here, or the hotel here and there. You just like getting up for the morning. And all of you begin hearing sounds from outside. Soft at first, but as time passes on, you begin to realize that it's the sound of voices and like wagon wheels and things like that coming into Gatewatch. So let's put on a little ambiance, and I'll turn it over to y'all as you're waking up for the morning.
I'm going to say Chosen has been using one of the possums, Terrence, as a pillow. And he's just going to turn. Terrence, do you hear that noise? I need you to go on a reconnaissance mission and see what's going on out there.
Terrence scuttles off.
I don't know if your warrior's intuition is as active as ours, but it seems we may have some company yet again.
I think your ghost friends are awake.
Good morning.
Morning.
Nobody
I
cares
hope-
about incursions, okay.
Nobody heard me snore.
No, not from where I was sleeping.
I
Dahlia,
apologize.
how are you going this morning?
I've been sleep a lot. I finished the bottle. It was so good. I feel so warm and so much better now.
Okay. Can I try to do a healing spell on Dahlia to see if that but will burn the alcohol out of her system?
Sorry. I guess I'm just excited because all actually kind of coming together.
I'm gonna try a minor heal on Dahlia just to see if that
Okay. Chat.
Pick her up.
Chat, give me a D100 roll. Let's see. We'll leave it to chat.
Yes.
Type in exclamation mark one exclamation mark D100.
No, I didn't.
All right, we got a 47. Yeah, I'll say why not. Let's Let's give minor heal a little extra boost. That it gets rid of intoxication as well.
That tickles us.
Sorry, Dahlia. I know the bottom of a bottle seems like a good place right now, but we kind of need you thinking straight today.
I slept really well. Why is Dahlia at the bottom of a bottle?
Not the bottom. I saved some for cooking.
Okay. What's happening?
I did stuff, and then I threw up polka dots. Like there was polka dots on me, and then I was like that, and then Dahara got really mad and said that he didn't want to do things anymore, and then he left.
I didn't like that guy, but I did kind of respect him. He was a good fighter. I don't like him that he made you feel bad. I hope we don't see that guy again. I may have to punch him.
I'm still with my good friends and my new friends. I got my new friends chosen and Seamus, you have to meet. Livy? And she's got some like really good stuff to drink. Not the stuff that gave me the polka dots though, but like other.
I didn't want you to drink the stuff that gave you the polka dots. I said no. And then you took it.
I believe there was implication of poison and also a complete lack of boundaries.
That's fine.
So,
in regards to your, I wouldn't say fallen comrade, but
ex-boyfriend.
Is that how? Okay, is that how that goes? Well, apparently he was hiding his identity or something. We didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's just there was a lot of shouting, but apparently there was also a lot of dishonesty.
So he did something bad?
Apparently he was it that he was the royal and was covering that up?
The Hara was a liar, a stinky liar.
He was a stinky liar.
I mean, I didn't notice any distinct odor, but if you say so. I was not as close to his body as you were.
He smelled like Dawn and Cheetle.
Like
But
what?
they are the cleanest of my companions.
They're the worst smelling.
They smell like cheese.
Hold on, let me check.
They smell like cheese.
Oh my gosh, they're not showing up on the background.
Nah, it's pretty cool.
Yes.
It's pretty cool, man.
Awesome finger puppets, amazing.
Awesome.
They smell perfectly fine to me.
Okay. So, Livia? I guess, is this our first meeting? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's our first meeting.
She snuck in after you went up to bed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's weird.
So,
I thought I saw
Livy, Seamus, Livy.
But
New friends.
speaking of surprise visitors, there appears to be some sort of commotion outside, and I sent Terrence to investigate.
Is that not the
Did you
ghost
also-
you were talking about yesterday?
Those aren't just voices in my head.
I don't think ghosts operate wagons.
Did you also send Howard?
No, Howard.
Okay.
Howard's the duck.
So, Livia, what you see when Seamus comes down
That's Philip.
is like a 6'8". Just think like red hair, big beard, Viking guy. He's got a wolf cloak on with the head of a wolf, like kind of sitting back on him, but like you can see it's like a hood thing. Big giant axe on his back. Just a mountain of muscle. Just the enforcer of the group. But
Sounds intimidating.
yeah, well,
I mean, if you're, a skilled master of the blade.
I can move my axe well. Do you mean us harm, Livia?
I mean, no, I just wanted a place for the night, and then they said they don't own the tavern, and then I was like, oh, are you squatters? Wait, did I ask if you were squatters? Are you squatters?
I believe that you implied that we were, but possession is 9/10 of the law, so.
Well, you said the owners
mean,
were
we
dead,
squatted
and then we
outside.
drank wine, so I'm pretty sure we robbed this place together. So, I mean, I've committed crimes with your friends now, so I think that makes them my friends. Because if you commit crimes together, you're friends, right?
Accomplices, I think, is the word you're looking for.
Accessories after the fact, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that one does apply.
But what's with the noise in the wagon outside? Did Terrence come back and tell you?
I don't know. Great voice in the sky. Has Terrence returned with intel?
Terrence has returned. I don't believe that these animals can speak, though.
They can do charades. They have hands.
It's like,
There's a little possible.
Okay, first word.
yeah,
Film. You know I don't watch films.
is basically doing the. I'm not saying aliens, but aliens.
I'm thinking about the mouse from that movie with Amy Adams. I can't remember what it's called. Enchanted, where it's
Wasn't it a squirrel?
Or something. Yeah, it's acting out all the things.
See, I'm
Thinking the
I'm
apostles.
old. I was thinking of a naked mole rat.
Yeah.
Close enough too.
Squeakity squeak, squeak it.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
But taking a just kind of like leaning down, like kind of looking out the window, anybody who does so sees that there are a number of townsfolk that have wandered into Gatewatch. You can see a very plain look of disappointment on their faces when they realize that there are no guards, no soldiers, basically no one here to save them. You can tell they have been displaced as they carry much of everything they own on their backs.
Well, that's not good. Maybe we should go out and greet them.
If they're not ghosts,
I mean, we've handled that before. There was like a giant squid thing. It tastes very good, by the way.
oh yeah, I got some of it in this jar right
I have
here.
some too. I have a little bit left in my satchel.
I killed the ghost.
I killed the squid thing.
Isn't a ghost already dead? We can't repeat this conversation again. It's very
Rekilled.
confusing.
Well,
I'm
he dead.
clutching on to Celeste, and I'm like, they don't look very happy, though. Do we want to talk to unhappy people?
Well,
We
Not
could-
to call the kettle black, but you're not exactly smiling right now.
Hey, they just got dumped.
I'm just saying.
How's
Um,
this?
maybe we can help
Is this
them.
better?
I'm going to walk outside and
Actually, the force smile's unsettling. I'm gonna follow him.
I'm gonna go see what's going on. You guys seem like you have a good conversation going.
Nope, I'm out.
I'll take the guy with the blade and the possums.
They're discussing matters of the heart.
That's something I don't really know about, and I just would rather not.
Oh, I just got the dumbest mental image. You know how possums will hang on to like their mom when traveling?
Mhm.
Since I have a long katana, they're all just attached to the scabbard. That's how they're traveling.
I like that.
Okay, that's adorable.
Right? If anybody listening or watching wants to do some fan art,
They need to be wearing special, like, anti-cut gloves, though.
Well, no, it's the sheath, so they wouldn't be
Like,
cut.
like, just so that they can look cool too. Like,
No, they need
Yeah.
cute.
Okay, if it's for the fit, I get it.
they're all rocking fingerless gloves.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They're all
We visited the hot topic before we were teleported.
they're all Judd Nelson from the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Put their fingers gloves up.
Just 4 possums in a trench coat.
Just like
So-
the English language.
Seamus and Cho, you get outside, and it's all it is the same scene, but without a window in between you. And you definitely see there's probably 60 or so people that have made their way into the town. A few of them are actually trying to close the gates, like that would lead back towards Hester.
You there, sad-looking man. What brings you all here?
We had no idea anyone was in this town. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see someone who's survived the whatever that is that's spreading from Hester.
Oh, did you guys leave because of the big squid thing? I killed that. It's dead.
Or was it the weird ghost lady? I got that one.
Most impressive on both counts. But
They were like puppet people here, and we had to stop them as well. But the big squid thing had like puppets.
Oh, I didn't hear about the puppets. Was that like on wires? Because that's creepy.
I mean, they weren't, but it looked like they were. It was like dead people that they.
Oh, so they move in weird ways. Oh,
It was doing this thing called Thriller. I'm not really sure what that is.
In the night?
I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, it was nighttime. It was kind of scary.
no,
I heard about such tales from my friend Vincent Price.
Oh yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry, we were talking to you.
astounding as this conversation is, no, we're from small villages that rest outside of Hester. They've been engulfed by this evil, is the only way that we can describe it. It's transforming people that have come in contact with it, and even the plant life is beginning to change.
Like, it's becoming
That's impressive.
like dead grass, or like
No, more like giant bloodthirsty grass.
well, that's not good.
Oh, Gwendolyn, do you hear that? We might have some fun.
Wait, are you talking to your sword?
What?
Are you talking to?
Sorry,
your
what
sword?
was that? I was talking to my sword.
Oh, big grass beast things that want to eat people, I guess.
I mean, that sounds pretty rad. Not gonna lie.
No,
it sounds
no,
like a challenge. But
They're not beasts. It's the land itself.
I mean, he's proposing a conflict between man and nature, which is one of the
This
greatest
seems like
battles of
a-
all time.
this seems like a theme that you would write an epic about. This is man versus nature.
Or at least a survival show.
Naked and afraid.
Why are you naked now?
It was a thing back in my tribe.
Was it some sort of ceremony?
Sure. So when you were seeing these things, was it just the grass that was turning into, well, I say beasts, but like monster kind of things?
No, it was the trees, the rocks, the very ground itself was swallowing people whole.
What did the element look like? The thing that was turning the earth against us?
It was like a cloud of darkness with millions of eyes.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
Huh.
So
You lost me at rocks though, because I assumed this was based on sentience, but
well, it's like
Yeah.
heavy rock. So I see this town obviously needs some work. Are there any amongst you who are like stonemasons or construction workers of any kind, like with wood?
We
We
have
have tools.
we have a few carpenters and some mason, but we were coming here with hopes of finding someone to help protect us.
I mean,
How far away
hello?
is this Hester?
What I say that was a day?
I think he said it that, yeah.
Yeah, I am not from around here, so I've got no clue.
Yeah, he just showed up out of a portal. It was pretty bad. Oh, I mean, rad. Sorry, not bad.
A portal would be amazing if we could use a portal to get to one of the major cities. We could be well protected.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting back home.
Seamus, thanks for a second. Is it just me and Cho, or has anybody else come out of the place?
I'm still in the hotel.
Yeah.
So you guys are still back in the tavern?
Comforting Dahlia.
Okay. Excuse me for 1 minute, and I go back inside, and I look for Celeste.
Oh, hey, what's happening out there, Seamus?
So there's like 60 people outside who are looking for protection. I guess the thing we saw with the darkness that came over the land is making grass become monsters and rocks and trees and all kinds of chaos. They came here because of the walls, I guess. I was wondering if you've gotten any better with that staff. Well,
I mean,
half a staff.
I have been practicing with it. I'm not too sure. Do you mean for us to protect them, or?
I don't know, but I was curious to see if I'm not very well versed in magic, but is there a potentially something you can do with the staff to create a portal to maybe one of the major cities?
Well, that's an interesting idea. I haven't tried it with the staff. I do still have I still have that artifact, right? Even though it wouldn't work a second time, the little archway artifact thing.
Yep.
I do still have this. I have tried it again after it, summoned, chosen, and
Yeah, guy.
oh gosh, what's Crow's character's name again?
Ava?
Is it Ava?
Ava, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, after it summoned Chosen and Ava. But you might be onto something. I might be able to channel some power through the staff, or use the staff in combination with it to try and do something.
Yeah. That sounds like a very good plan. And I know you're still learning, but I have all of the faith in the world for you. I know you can do this. And if you ever think that you can't, remember the gift I gave you for Solstice. You're stronger than you know you are.
Confidence in me.
And Dahlia?
Are we going out there now?
Yes, but in a little bit, would it make you feel better if I became the wolf and gave you a ride?
No. Let's not scare them with your wolf yet. I'm gonna try and go stealthy.
Okay. The option is there for you. I don't know how to help you in this moment. That was the best thing I could come up with. But I still like you. You're my friend. Even though I hit you, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're still my best buddy.
Okay. Just out of curiosity,
Let me
you
go
wouldn't.
stealthy, Ray.
What's that?
Yeah, you can roll to sneak.
I got a
before you go-
37.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was going to ask if she had more mostly meat, but that's okay. She's doing her thing. And okay. So we'll go back outside and see if what we can do to help these folks.
All right. So everybody's heading out now.
If they're heading out, they're just met with Chosen talking to some villagers. Just let me listen. If the thing can just transform all landscape, I don't know why you think these walls are going to help you. What if it just creates a wall monster?
A bunch of them start crying.
I put myself
But I just-
immediately between Chosen and.
No, I
the-
mean it like a good thing. Like, don't worry about the defense if you can focus on offense, like the sword.
Shh, now's not the time. Now's not the time. There's like crying children.
Just getting pulled away. No, but if they don't learn to attack, they'll die.
Okay, buddy.
I hand off Chosen to Seamus and
Pick him up.
try and find a blank space like where there's nobody and nothing that I could potentially destroy by accident.
You got a blank space, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you just write your name?
I tried.
I slither out the very snake-like, with my little kettle and some cups, and say,
See if I can-
"Hello, everybody!" I'm gonna try and hand out drinks to the scared, now crying villagers.
That's giving them caffeine is the best idea right
I'm
now.
sure
Right.
sure the snake visage isn't bothering them in any way.
No, not at all.
I mean, they've seen some pretty terrifying stuff.
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
A basilican is, not unheard of. So at least there's that. I mean, they're definitely reserved about taking anything from you. But once like a few of the people start like tasting your delicious coffee, they start coming around. They're like, "Ooh, I want some." Ooh. Like a brief moment of distraction. Now, Celeste, what was it that you were looking for? I'm sorry, I missed it.
I want to find a blank patch of ground where I can try and do this thing without potentially destroying things by accident.
Reasonable. Yeah, you find a nice empty spot. Not super far from the crowd, but far enough that you're not going to blow up any buildings or anything crazy like that.
Cool. I think I'm just going to turn and if there's anybody like watching me, I'm just going to say, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm just going to try some magic, okay? Like so to not startle people. And I'm going to try and put the little archway thing on the ground and like use my staff. I'm going to try and use the staff, channel potency down through the staff into the portal thing.
Okay. You do so. I gotta scroll back through our chat real quick because I gotta see what things were called. When I call things, this particular one, the little artifacts were called Roan Ga. That's what it was.
That's right.
I know I wrote somewhere what the more powerful are, and I don't remember where that went. So we're just gonna call them major artifacts for right now. So you channel potency through the staff, and it makes like almost like think of a white lightning bolt, but it flows more like water instead of like jagged edges. And as it does so, it illuminates the archway, and it definitely seems to be working momentarily, and then it closes back down. From behind you, you hear, I'm not going to be terrible with it, but you hear the voice of an older woman say, "Well done. It's been a long time since I've seen anyone use a Roan Ga before."
Well, it's not really working right now. I was trying to use it to make a portal to get you all to safety. Do you know how to use it?
Stepping up beside you is a Norethel, but she's only like 4 feet tall and kind of hunched over using a cane. In Norethel terms, you would guess that this older woman here is probably in the realm of 3 centuries old. She's been around a while and has seen some things. She says, "You need a larger artifact, something bigger, and much more power."
Okay.
I was just
Where-
thinking, I have something like magic from the forest from that nature thing. I didn't know what exactly that did. Like, I didn't know if I could have Celeste try again, but like, since the portal's trying to open and the place we're trying to get to is part of the earth, I didn't know if I could focus or concentrate on nature and try to see if I can help her open the gate. I mean, I don't have a lot of potency. I've got like 30, but I'd at least try.
She shuffles over and kind of picks up the little archway and says, turns around to you, like walks over and like puts it into your hand, and she's like, "They do not call this material heartstone for just any reason. You must put your heart into it. The Rowan Ga were created back when we could use potency to create things from nothing. Back in the first age, back when the world was young."
Like, actually pull your heart out and put into it?
Well, that might be a little messy, but in the first age, that was one of the material components.
Oh. Wait, how would you know?
I was there.
Yeah, I think you're getting an eyewitness account here.
Who are you?
Excuse me, ma'am, I have a question. If I cut you, instead of blood, would just dust go out of you? Because you seem very old.
Probably so.
Awesome.
Who are you?
My name is Lucina. Lucina Visaville.
Isabel.
There's more
Do I
to you.
recognize that surname at all?
They are pretty predominant, a pretty predominant Norethel family, known mostly for being very arrogant and feels better than thou. Traditional.
Okay. Having watched her for the last 5 minutes or so, does she seem to be, is she arrogant, or is she like,
No.
Yeah, she's not. Okay.
No, it's
Talia's gonna pop out of stealth. Just kind of sniff at her and go, "You smell sweet. Lucy, my name is Dahlia. Do you have any sweet things on you?"
I might have some pocket candy. 1 second.
She pulls out a Werther's original.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Right on.
You should be careful,
buddy.
They say if you smell sweet, you have diabetes.
She produces a piece of candy that is wrapped in a mostly red wrapper, but like the top of it is a little bit green.
I know what you're talking
That's
about
my
now.
favorite.
Oh my goodness!
I'm having PTSD flashbacks to certain someone's candy.
May I have a piece, Lucy?
She holds it out to you. I got this from a very close friend of mine.
I like her. Can we keep her?
No one keeps Bubby Mimi.
Oh my god.
Bubby Mimi.
Two grandma names
Jesus.
combined. I love it. Bubby be me. There's more to you than you're letting on. I can pretty much sense it.
A keen nose you have.
You know how to make this thing work, don't you?
No, not this thing. This thing is done. It's worthless now. You
You
can
know
pour
what one is.
potency into it until you're blue in the face.
You
So
know
the-
what one of
the
the
inte-
artifacts are.
I
What
do.
if we find a bigger one? You said we need a larger artifact, right? A more powerful one. Where would we
Indeed.
find one?
You see at this point a bunch of people are kind of rolling their eyes as she's speaking. To the north in the mountains, there was a fortress once. It contained a powerful major artifact that opened the gates. You could travel pretty much anywhere, almost instantaneously.
Okay.
Just out of
do you know-
curiosity. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh, I was just going to ask her, like, if she knew the specific location. Do we have a map, don't we? Like, could she? I don't know. Do we have a map?
I thought we gave you the map.
Maybe.
On the map. On the map.
Ugh, there's not one in my
There's a
inventory.
place you go.
Do I-
So are you saying this tiny thing, its whole purpose was just to zap me and what's her
Yeah.
face from halfway across the world?
I mean,
Like the dolly is the one that just keeps like, Ava, just pops into the
That-
screen real quick. Ava.
I mean,
Not
it's
you
almost like destiny,
specifically.
isn't it?
In destiny, indeed. It was chance that brought you here. Or fate.
I'd like to have a word with fate.
Wouldn't we all?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're sisters, and there's 3 of them. But would you?
I think you already know the direction, though. And she just kind of like taps the end of the staff.
Oh,
How about that?
Cho just looks up. Like,
North is up, right?
Right. Livy,
We go
people
up.
are coming up to you like holding out their cups,
Yeah.
vibrating.
Well, this is a tiny predicament, though.
I'm
'Cause
eavesdropping. on it.
we need the item to help them, but they need protection while they're here.
I don't know if we can take 60 people with us.
I don't think that would be smart.
I mean, I don't think they'd end with 60 at that rate.
So we can help
It's harsh, but probably
clean
right.
up and set up this place before we leave and have a little montage.
I think that's actually a smart idea. I think we should try to reinforce this place the best we can, set up some traps, try to get at least a few lodgings together for these folks. Make sure there's food.
What song were
that's
you thinking
best.
of?
Idea.
You're the best around.
Actually, I was thinking of Push It to the Limit.
Push it to the limit.
Limit.
Or you can do the montage.
I think
song.
you should just go with the montage song.
I
A
mean,
montage.
even Rocky had a montage.
So while we do the montage of like everyone helping out and setting up and reinforcing walls, Dolly's gonna go around trying to pocket here and there where she can as part of her montage.
So, in,
And I
in
rolled
realm
a
of
79, so I feel like I succeeded.
Are you all just shouting montage and hoping that things magically
absolutely,
go to get?
That's
Why are
exactly
you
what
shouting? Is that a spell?
Like they're
Here's the-
yeah, they're working at normal speed. They're just yelling montage while they do it.
Chosen's got a bunch of peasants with sticks trying to follow his moves while he shouts montage.
But this is like, but this is a straight up like Rapunzel moment where nobody else realizes it's happening except Livy.
doing?
Like, why is everyone singing? How do you all know the words?
They're singing different songs, so it's worse.
Amazing.
You're singing "Push It to the Limit." You're singing "Montage."
Seamus is just in the corner, in the like makeshift blacksmith place, smacking steel, going montage.
Just sparks flying.
Yeah.
If I climb up to like the second story of the inn, can I see over the wall?
Yeah. You can.
Do I see this like shadowy thing that they were talking about?
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's go back real quick to coffee time.
Okay.
While you were gathering your information,
Coffee talk.
yeah, coffee. Get some coffee. Pretty much everybody that has come and got coffee from you, they all think this old lady is full of baloney and is just crazy. She's just old and senile and doesn't know what she's talking about. So there's that. Everyone does agree, however, that whatever this evil thing is like transforming the land, but like it's transforming people too. They turn into like these weird half undead creatures that can travel by turning into those into this cloud like monster. So there's definitely rumor confirmation for that part. You do hear some other oddball stuff like that this all started because they're being punished for just being like
Alive.
I don't know how to word it. Being not nice people in Hester, or that they didn't do enough in their lives. Other people say that someone purposely set this evil free and is trying to punish the world.
Does anyone have any
He was
idea
making-
where it came from?
Yes.
Wait, the rumor or the cloud? I don't.
The cloud. Sorry,
The
where the cloud came from.
Yeah, I know.
There's some mixed feelings, but most, I'd say like 80% of the people all say it came from a lightning bolt. A massive bolt of lightning struck the ground, and then the cloud came from where it struck.
Oh god, it's Shazam!
I don't know what
was-
that is. Is that a god?
It was actually Chip. He
Like-
did a thing and blew himself up to 1,000,000 pieces and left out this evil.
So like an evil somebody did like an evil sacrifice thing?
Yeah.
Somebody pulled a
He was
whoopsie.
not-
Well, let's just say that the evil was trapped inside a gyroscopic artifact that was at least 3 layers of seals to keep it locked away. And Chip, who was originally traveling with us, destroyed himself to destroy the seals.
So,
And
so you
not
were
successfully then?
No, he brought
Oh, he was
forth evil.
successful. Mm.
No, I mean just I see what you're saying.
Yeah, a little piece of him was on me. I had to.
do you happen to know what dark god he sacrificed himself to?
I think he said something like 1,000 eyes, and then he said Ipa, and rolled around the ground a little bit, and that was it. I'm actually making that up. I don't know. I know he said it had a lot of eyes.
The god of environmental protection?
Okay.
I hate to say it, but I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure
if it-
it's Lamp High. that got released.
If it was
Yeah.
IPA, we'd be fine. They take forever to get anything done.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was, and this is Ray confirming that it was Lamkai. And when Celeste mentions that, it kind of like almost clicks in y'all's minds that it's been a really long time since you've seen a Lamkai, like the child Lamkai that are in the book. It's like they kind of disappeared.
I think they Voltroned. I think
Wait,
they
like
all became
disappeared
one.
disappeared when the thing was let loose, or disappeared a long time before that? Oh, okay, right.
It takes a lot of grip strength to Voltron.
So like so basically the way I understand it is like the Lamkai at that moment of release was like they all kind of got absorbed by the magic, and now they are like one giant thing.
The Absorbaloff is back. No.
What?
Oh, it's a
I'm
Doctor
just-
Who reference.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
just gonna
I saw
scribble
your-
that down
I
real
was
quick,
gonna ask.
just as a reminder. Absorb a lot.
I'm a fan.
That was the weird one.
No, he's had the
weird
hat.
ones.
He was cool.
Now, fast forwarding a little bit, Livy, you climb to the top of the hotel, and peering above the wall, you can see far off in the distance what can only be described as a blight upon the land. Trees are growing massive thorns and just turning sickly black in color. Vines like grow up out of the ground and weave through the trees. You can see like skeletons are impaled on some of the thorns.
Livy, what do
So
your
it's
snake eyes
close.
see?
So if I can see the detailed skeletons, I'm assuming it's kind of close.
It is getting closer.
How fast is it moving?
30 kilometers
By
an
your-
hour.
I was gonna say, like, I don't want to give you a exact speed, but I would venture. I will tell you that
Like, is it
in
coming
the
at
week,
in a week? Okay. Like,
in
is
the
it coming
week,
at
it will reach
of like
this
a
place.
force? All right.
Possum posse.
They're frightened.
And you yell, "What do you see with your snake eyes?"
I did.
Not good things. The opposite of good things. Why are you guys still yelling montage? Is that a
Oh.
spell? Is that a protection?
It was helping us work faster.
So, as Dahlia needs to know now because she just realized, and she wants to go around and see if she can find our giant in the wheelchair, Leander. Is he around?
You are doing your best to find him, but you do not find Leandar.
Who was the guy at the inn that you were helping out that gave us the mostly meat?
That was Lot Guts.
You see that guy?
Is Lotguts around? Ah.
Latkes
You should
are
probably
delicious.
ask some of the people from Hester what happened. If they're around still.
I'll ask. I'll ask.
The villagers tell you that those that were actually in Hester itself were, most of them were able to make it to the sea. Where they went after that, they don't know.
This is going to become Waterworld, isn't it?
Dibs on Kevin Costner.
You get to say cool things then, like dry land is not a myth. I've seen it.
I get to drink my own pee.
Yeah. I mean,
Why would
that's
you
the-
do
that's
that?
the bonus.
That's
Because
disgusting.
You can't
he
drink
had an
seawater.
intricate water filtration system.
But we have Livy. She can make tea.
Tea pee is so much better
Oh,
than urine.
I think we were getting off track.
Pee over pee.
I would like to ask Lashina a couple more questions
Sure.
before we do too much. Firstly, I want to ask her if she knows how big the larger artifact would be. Like, is this something we can go and fetch and bring back with us, or is it like a giant fucking archway?
It's
Right. So we
massive.
okay, it's a Stargate. Right. Okay. So we need to actually bring all of these people with us.
If you wanted them all to go, like to use the portal.
Yeah.
I mean, if this thing is doing what they say it's doing, I feel like fortifying the walls isn't going to do much.
I feel like we've already done a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like now the montage was for nothing. And
No, it was cool.
I'm feeling a little bit upset about that. So
No, I mean, giving these people a safe place to rest and regain themselves, they should be able to survive the journey. Maybe, kind of.
So according to Liv, we probably should get the frick moving.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of spell that would take us there?
It's called your feet.
Well, I have 4 of them.
We just
thank
have
you.
to walk.
I cast feet.
I'm thinking you guys have to walk. I get to run.
Does there seem to be
You forget I
this-
have no idea you're a wolf.
of this
I
group of
thought you saw it.
refugees?
I'm sorry.
Is there a spokesperson? Is there someone who, has taken charge of the group?
It
Is
doesn't
there
really look like it. Looks like
one
they're all
in
kind of out for
thorax.
themselves.
You said they had wagons. How do their wagons look? Like, are there broken wheels, or is it all kind of put together?
What's
No,
pulling them?
Them.
Ah.
They're like the little 2-wheeled like rickshaw style wagons.
Okay, so not one we could put a bunch of people in.
Can the Possum Posse help us with that?
I mean, they don't have much of a carry strength, if that's what you think.
Well, you could pull one of the rickshaws. All of them working together.
Maybe not
With
them,
the
but
full
hold
power
on.
of the possum.
We should.
You know what?
Hold
Are
on.
we discussing trying to transport 60 people or just us while the 60 people stay in?
Transported 60
If they stay, they're going to die.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much a given.
Possum Posse, I'm going to need to dismiss you for a moment, okay? You guys just chill. I'm going to summon a pack of wolves.
Ooh. We should loot the ghost town.
Okay, gentlemen, we haven't trained for this, but if I tie you to one of these things, could you guys pull one of them?
I got this.
Puppy!
So you just see Seamus pulled his hood up over, his eyes changed color, and he starts to howl.
We got our own puppy!
Oh god, he's a furry.
But he still has a red beard, and it was made canon now, so it's happening. But he's a pretty big wolf.
He's a wolf large enough that 3 people could ride on his back.
Oh.
But he's still got that
I got
Seamus
the
red
beard.
beard.
I'm attempting to organize the wolves and let them know what we need to do. Taking charge.
Oh god, they're unionizing.
They understand and they are willing to help pull wagons and get these people where they need to go. And I did a roll, and sure enough, there is one of the larger 4-wheeled wagons that could probably fit 20 people. So I'll say between all these wagons and stuff, you can get all 60 people moving.
I'll pull the big wagon. But I won't be able to carry anybody then.
I miss my possums.
Oh.
So from memory, a few days ago, when we were trying to outrun the shadow stuff, when we were going on foot, it was the same speed as us. But when we were on Seamus's back, we were traveling faster than it. The with all of the carts and everything, what speed can this group travel at?
I'm gonna go with that you'll still outpace it.
Okay.
You can
It's
stay
gonna,
ahead of it.
it's gonna depend on P breaks, really.
Yeah.
How often we have to pull into a service station? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, if
I
there's
know what you guys
Luckies
call them over
along
there.
the way, we can get food and stuff at the same time.
You don't have to worry about me. I always go before we start.
That's smart. That's smart.
Seamus is off in the corner before he gets latched up to the wagon. He's got his leg lifted and doing his business.
I just look at Livy and the look I give her is just like, yes, they're always like this. Just go with it, basically.
This is my life.
Yeah.
Chozan has just made me more of that person now.
I slither on top of like a crate or box and just kind of shout out to the crowd of people that we cannot stay here. This is a ghost town. No one lives here. Take what you need and pack your wagons. I guess these wolf things are pulling the wagons. And that guy trained him, and I point to Chief.
Okay.
They're his minions. I don't know.
Seamus is doing this.
Associates.
I'm like, what?
Are they
You
the
didn't do anything?
possums turned into the wolves? Are they?
They're just different.
Are they werewolves?
I have access to a wide menagerie of associates.
Can you
Is
summon
there like
any
a
animal?
dimension that just has like 4 possums and a bunch of wolves and shit just living in this pocket dimension waiting for you to summon them? Or like, how does this work?
I don't know. I didn't ask how the sausage was made. I just said cool animals.
But we can find out how the sausage is made. We just talked to the butcher.
Like if Dahlia had this power, he's like, I just reach in puppy, man. That's reach in kitty. Like I'm fine.
You
I don't need to know
you don't
they were
have
working.
horses in there, do you?
Actually, I did. Well, I think wolf is the largest size that's technically allowed for a normal summoning. But I just remembered it was just a limit of 4 per each summon, so I could summon more wolves as needed.
Could be handy.
Can you summon turtles?
Yeah, but that would be like really slow.
Yeah,
and they're all teenagers.
I mean, I'm a wolf. I can't talk anyway, so.
Could you have summoned horses?
No, that's too big. Like maybe I think a pony might be smaller than a dire wolf.
Okay.
But I mean, come on, look at it. It's pretty cool.
Are the random civilians terrified of the wolves?
No.
I feel
Your speech has
Oh, good.
I mean, they're nervous, of course, but they're trusting you for some reason.
I feel like the impending doom is probably scarier than the wolves.
I do have that, speechcraft skill, so.
Nice.
Seamus rolled over on his belly so that the kids could pet him and feel like less afraid.
That's adorable.
I was just watching my best friend's dog for a week, and every time I come up to him, that's the first thing he just went. And I'm like, okay, he could be standing still and then just like literally flop on the floor and start. So that's what Seamus did.
Just because it was asked, just for fun, I am going. Chosen is going to summon a group of Shetland ponies. You're welcome to try. I've never speed tested these.
Ponies! I immediately climb onto one.
Dahlia is starting to get better because of all of the cuteness that's around her.
It's just so much cuteness. All right, so you all affix the wagons.
Note to self: open a petting zoo.
All right. You are able to head out. The path up the mountain puts the ponies to the test, but they seem to be doing okay.
They push it to the limit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. For some reason, the montage is still going on.
Seamus
It
is
does
just
not.
going,
For the horses this time.
he's still going.
It doesn't take super long to get like a good ways up the mountain to where turning around and looking back, you can see the town of Gatewatch is just, you know, a little bitty thing down at the base of the mountain, and you can get a very clear view of Hester, or what once was Hester. And all of you see that boiling, like toiling cloud of Lamkai just corrupting everything that it touches.
Yeah, that's a big nope from me.
Can we see if it's taken over Gatewatch yet?
Oh no, it hasn't quite gotten there yet.
Okay.
I don't think I could stab my way out of this problem.
The thing's not following you guys specifically, right? I didn't just hang out with cursed
can't talk.
people, did I?
I mean, can we see from above? Like,
stop
is it
doing
just
that.
spreading? Is it just spreading out from an epicenter?
It is. It's all centered on Hester and just like spreading out from there. You can't like see clear details and things like that, but you can see like a lot of the smaller villages and stuff as this is traveling. It's just, there's fire, there's chaos. It's just destroying everything.
Okay.
I mean, curse is subjective, really.
I mean,
Seamus just whines.
I
Seeing
know I
it.
wouldn't want to be down
I
in
tug
there.
on Celeste, and I'm like, did Chip do all that?
Well, he didn't do this specifically, but I think he might have been responsible for letting loose the thing that is doing this.
Was he? And this was your friend?
Yeah.
Celeste is like, no, he was a dick.
Yeah. Celeste,
He was our friend because he liked the meow music too.
Celeste just opens and closes her mouth a few times. You get the feeling that Celeste isn't very good at saying bad things about people.
I like you, and I like that we are friends now. But as a friend, you need to be more selective of your friends.
Dahlia's friends with
I'm on the list. I suggest you close the list. seems sound
Coming
advice.
up.
Yeah, Chip was
a
Chip was the
friend.
kind of person that sure, yeah, he was a friend. I think it was a case of, you know, we were all put in a certain circumstance, and circumstances made us all kind of join together as a group.
So it's like me and the wolves.
I guess.
Like we don't
Yeah,
go
that music
we
is
don't
worrying.
we don't go have drinks together after. But we are forced to work together.
You
the
kind of
possums,
like
that's
that.
different.
We're
Yeah.
forced to work together. You didn't even have to
mean-
summon.
when we met Chip, he was chained up more than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
That's awfully specific.
This whole conversation happens as you're looking over this mountainside, taking in all these sights, still continuing up. The air begins to get much colder and thinner up here. The iciness starts biting at your fingers, and you haven't felt a cold like this since the day you escaped the ships. This is not for Livy and Cha. Like they did not experience the beginning like the others.
Fun fact, I don't know if you know this, but once you get up high like this, you have to cook your noodles a different way.
Oh, that's an interesting fact.
Takes a different kind of temperature and time.
Well,
Dahlia, is that
we
true?
Sorry. Tofu's look to the camera was like
you just like deadpan stare.
10,000
Break
yard
the fourth
stare.
wall. Yeah.
You just haven't had my noodles.
What? No, I'm not insulting anyone's cooking. I'm just saying the altitude affects how you do it.
Are we already high enough for there to be snow?
Yes.
Oh.
You begin seeing like little, patches of snow here and there, but the higher you go, the deeper it gets.
Seamus is,
Are these
like,
cars going to be
pouncing
able to
around.
make it over the snow?
They're doing okay so far.
All right.
Seamus is digging his nose into the snow and like shaking it and stuff. He's happy in this stuff.
People are starting to like huddle together in the wagons and like covering themselves with what blankets they do have. They're starting to turn different colors.
I feel like Celeste would not have enough clothes to deal with this. She is 4'10", so she is very slight. So I think the cold goes right through her, and she would not have enough clothes for this. So she's probably freezing right now.
I mean, I worked with somebody like that, and yeah, that's 1,000% accurate. Even in our
Just good.
summertime, and it's like 80 degrees in our store, and I'm wearing a 3-piece suit going, can I just turn on the air a little bit?
I'm freezing. I'm
just gonna
freezing.
coil up a little bit. It's cold.
Libby's like, I go night now.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're cold-blooded, so you're like just kind of
Sleepy time.
It's a sea serpent.
Unless you're like in between all the people in the thing.
I think I'm gonna huddle with Dahlia under like a shared blanket or something.
I actually don't know how my character would do in the snow because she's a like sea snake.
Oh.
I mean,
I think that would be up to you.
But-
frozen.
I'm just gonna
I
summon.
would think that you had poured some of that coffee from earlier into like
A thermos.
a thermos, and you're like sipping on it to give yourself some more.
I like the tea.
Speaking of carrying hot drinks around, Dahlia, do you still have that like water skin full of that hot nog that is probably rancid by now that we were trying to bring with us?
No, we had thrown that when we were fighting the marionettes of the cephalopod.
Oh, okay.
And they went for it, and then I looted back the little flask thermos thing, but it emptied out.
No.
Oh, it was like distraction.
Right. After about an hour or so of teeth chattering and goosebumps, you reach a summit, and it's kind of it's got these massive boulders or like mountain walls on either side, which kind of create like this hallway that lead into the plateau. And in front of you, you can see ruins of an old fortress laying all over the place, just strewn everywhere. In the center, like almost dead center of this plateau, is the stone cairn that Celeste has seen in her visions. The staff or the rod, whatever you want to, just however you want to describe it, almost like pulses.
Yeah, it does.
As it gets closer, like it's like that heartbeat feeling. And all the way across the plateau, standing untouched by time, perfectly intact, is a massive version of that little way gate that you have, made out of the same material, the heartstone. It's just perfect. It's pristine, and you see that it has ancient Norethel writing carved into it.
I get my
So like it's
people in
basically
the
a Stargate.
cart. Sorry,
Oh, you're right.
I stepped on you. I'm sorry. But
It-
I just
it
I get
is-
my people in the cart up, and then you just hear Seamus howl again, and he's back in the person form.
Right on. Okay, so Seamus is back normal.
I just walk over
Um,
to Celeste and I go, "Do you think you're up for this?"
I certainly hope so. Just give me a second, though.
I'm gonna go seek out Lashina, and just ask her.
So, back when we were in Gatewatch, you said that in order to activate Heartstone, you need to really put your heart into it. What did you mean? How do I have the best chance at activating this thing?
Back when we the royal the Norethel, crafted the Toenga. I looked it up. That's what I put down for the major artifacts. We had to gather potency directly from the source of magic. And in order to do that, you must open yourself completely to the flow of the source.
Okay. How do you do that?
No idea. It just happens.
Hey, any
She
tips?
she climbs down off of the wagon. She's like, I'll come with you. I will try to walk you through this.
I'm just gonna keep my a sword's distance between me and this woman, just to be safe.
Notorious COZ. Can you help me with the people? Make them as comfortable as we can.
Yeah, let's start a fire. Where can we start? Is it a wood?
The wagons are made of wood.
We need to,
I got this. Takes my axe out, man.
Just start smashing wagons. It's a
No,
bomb
I'm not
wagon.
doing that. I'm not doing
Oh
that.
my
I
God.
know.
That's wagon.
Yeah. I'll look around for like brush or something. See if I can do it. I got the nature wilderness
wet.
thing, so yeah. But
Okay.
I
Yeah,
got
you
the
can.
Boy Scout
you can
trick. I know
roll,
what I'm doing.
You can roll survival.
All right.
Survival check.
I mean, we could
Um,
order the wolves into some sort of cuddling pile for warmth.
I think that
Proceeding,
sounds pretty nice.
That's not good.
proceeding with you, Celeste, is Lucinda. Lucina, because it's a take on Lucian.
It's plus 20.
I wrote loose Xena.
There you go. Close
I
enough.
wrote Lushina.
Lucina.
That was right. Loose
Lucina. As she's like coming with you, like she's using her cane, but she's like kind of got you by the arm, arm in arm, like you would walk an elderly person. And following the both of you is, let's say, 4 other younger people, probably in their late teens, early 20s. They're coming with you.
And me.
And Dahlia. She says they are some of the better potency users from our village. They could possibly assist us. It's like I said, this requires a lot of power.
Just
And
as it is. Sorry. I was just gonna say as an aside to Seamus, Does this not sound like she's saying they're going to steal the energy, or am I wrong?
I'm kind of on the fence about that.
I'm just saying.
I
Maybe,
sure hope they're not secretly evil.
We just might need to be ready to,
well, if they are, don't meet my axe.
You all arrive at this Ara, is what it says in ancient Norethel. A-R-A.
Ara.
And you see almost like a look of nostalgia kind of wash over the old woman for a moment. And she's still holding onto your arm. Two of the youngers are standing on either side of both of you. And she kind of looks at Dahlia and she's like, "Are you a spellcaster as well?"
No, but I'm here to cheer Celeste on.
Moral support.
Honestly, in times like these, friends are very important.
I give Dahlia a big smile.
I really hope they don't have to actually sacrifice our heart to turn that gate on.
Joe is just sitting there randomly pulling animals out of nothing. It's like, what is this? What is this?
It's got like a top hat. And yeah, is this your card?
Is like that of the boardwalk magicians.
Right.
I think
So
not.
Lucina says, we used to have to use groups, covens, if you will, to create items. Things such as large Toenga like this required 8 to 10 people, but we have to make do with what we have. Hopefully we can at least get it open.
I mean, we have 5, 6.
I am, however, this might help. I am, however, currently wearing the ceremonial Athelian crown, which allows the wearer to more effectively channel spells with potency, reduces all cost of spells by half, allows the wearer to channel potency from the source through themselves, and 1 time a day, which I'm going to activate now, allows me to double one aspect of a spell cast. So I'm hoping that I could, with all of that, at least make up for potentially 2 of the 8 to 10 spots required. And then there's also the staff here, which also does cool shit as well. So I'm hoping that
We're ready to see some cool shit. When this thing hits 88 miles an hour, we're going to see some serious shit.
So she says, now as you did with the small gate, just close your eyes, open yourself to the source, call upon the source, and will the gate to open.
Just in an attempt to help, I'm like kneeling down, I'm touching the ground, and because I'm tall enough, I'm pretty sure I can touch, just gently touch Celeste's shoulder. I'm just trying to call up the little bit of magic that I have from the earth. I'll roll my potency.
All right.
So I will do
I'm
that. I
pumping
will
30.
close my eyes.
So
Close my
that's
eyes. Focus on.
2.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is kind of like a quick body scan meditation almost to ground, and then try and feel. I'm gonna look for the source or feel for the source within my body. So it's going to be, looking for that white light almost, and hopefully can feel a little bit coming through the hand on my shoulder as well, to try and channel it all down into the arm that's holding the staff pointed towards the Stargate. Sorry. Yeah.
Just like before, back in the town, everybody who's not part of this or is just kind of like watching, they see the white flow of energy start coming from the staff towards the gate. The writing on the sides begin to light up, and what Celeste does not see, but everyone else sees, is that same white flowing energy kind of starts materializing and like going into those younger folks that are nearby. And it almost starts creating a chain through everyone as the energy flows towards Celeste. While this happens, Cha, and Livy,
Where's COZ?
you both notice that a massive boulder nearby begins to kind of like shake, like dust and small pebbles start falling off of it.
Giant rock guardian. That's what I say to Cha.
Awesome.
Grognak, Grognak, Grognak.
I gotta go kill Garignac.
Trogdor!
Is that its name? Did you already know this was here?
I'm still doing my thing.
You could have we could have dug a hole or something to trap it if you knew it was here.
No, everyone's heard the legend of Garignac, the mighty rock monster.
No.
I mean, ignorantly, people used to believe it was a pig monster, but that's a different story.
I think it got turned inside out.
And exploded.
And it exploded.
More stones begin to fall off as you realize that what this actually was a creature laying dormant for a long, long time. And it had almost become petrified and covered with snow and earth. And as it shakes its covering free, I'm going to put the picture of it up here on StreamYard real quick for everyone to see. This is the creature that now opens its eyes and stares at both of you.
Oh,
Awesome.
shit.
Damn.
Damn.
This creature is about 200 feet in length.
Hello,
Holy
beastie.
crap.
Time to get chopping.
Joe, can you call some diapers?
Summon me some diapers. Now, while this is happening, Celeste.
Squirrels usually.
I got to post this comment real good. Scary noodle.
Scary noodle.
Celeste, this really doesn't feel any different than normal channeling potency to you. But then almost in a moment of clarity and like all of a sudden, it's like the floodgates open and you see the bright light. You see and touch the source itself. Your body no longer hurts. You don't feel the cold. You feel infinitely powerful, like you have an unlimited supply of potency.
Holy shit.
Everyone sees that channeling flow of potency coming from Celeste suddenly become intensely bright.
Like that.
Yeah. The younger people that are helping to channel, they start to like lift up off of the ground as the flow of potency comes stronger through them. Seamus, you feel like your hand is on an electric fence.
Oh gosh.
Like you want to let go,
You can't.
but you can't.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel the potency being drawn out of your body.
I mean, there wasn't a lot, so yeah.
Every bit helps.
Yeah, I was just trying to.
The old woman smiles as she's lifted into the air with the potency pouring through her as well.
Something bad's about to happen.
I mean,
I don't like where this is going.
Just as a note, this
Yeah,
would
just-
be the first time in Celeste's entire life that she feels no pain.
Oh.
You feel like you could change the world with this power. And you hear the voice of the woman in your mind. You're going to need more power than that. Keep drawing, draw more. And
Oh.
everyone sees that the portal is beginning to light up faintly. A swirl begins to form. Celeste, what do you do?
I pull on everything that I have. Everything. If I run out of potency, I'm going to start pulling from my life force if it means getting these people to safety.
I thought this was going much differently. I think this was going to be the beginning of Celeste's villain arc.
I mean,
just standing there ready to fight a giant rock snake. You could grab from this guy.
There's a nope noodle over there.
I mean, actually, that's a good point. Like,
Nope rope.
Can I feel any potency coming from the nope rope?
You can actually, at this moment, feel the potency that touches all life in this area. And you could actually siphon it from any point in this area.
Ooh. Okay. 2 questions with that. I feel
And I feel Seamus.
just 2. The snake thing, is it currently looking like it's aggressing? Like, can I tell that it's aggressing?
It
It's gonna
definitely has a hostile nature, yes.
Okay.
I'm just
Second
standing
question.
ready to fight.
With Dawn and Cheetah.
No, I was going to say, second question, how many possums? No, I'm kidding. Second question, that 5th piece of the Staff of the Rune Lord, that isn't around here somewhere, is it, that I can feel within this source landscape?
Yes, it is in the stone cairn in the center of the plateau.
Okay. Can I reach out with the source and try and summon it to join with the rest of the staff, and at the same time also pull source from the nope rope to channel through the staff?
Please to give me a potency check. Chat, give me a D100 roll. Exclamation
Okay.
point D100.
Great.
Like I
That's a
said,
great
with the
move.
potency, I am putting everything I have into this. So that's all 150 potency on top of whatever I am going to roll right now.
Damn.
Where's my other D? There it is.
This is about to get sweet.
That's a total of 247.
Oh, damn.
Yeehaw.
I'm pretty sure that's like the crit of a crit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
I rolled a 97 on top of
Oh,
that.
did-
Again,
Nat
150.
20, let's fucking go.
So this
Yeah,
is
exactly.
yeah, this is like a straight up Jedi Mjolnir moment. That staff blasts out of its stone casing and flies to your hand. The sword, like when this is all happening, everyone can see Celeste. Her eyes are just like the potency is coming out of her eyes. Like it's just
Emanating.
Yeah.
yeah, like she is just
I hope
one
they have
with
trained
the one with the souls.
Is your friend
Use
a
the souls.
god?
Do you need these?
that.
I mean, yes, but
And you
Maybe.
do begin drawing potency out of the scary rope.
The
Or scary noodle.
There you go.
Scary
Danger
noodle.
noodle.
Nope, rope, scary noodle.
Is that
But
is that visible to us? Her
yes,
drawing it is okay.
but with your crit, the two younger spellcasters on the far end kind of let out a whimper almost, and you suddenly see like their eyes burn out
You just dusted them.
and they fall to the ground.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh shit.
They are overdrawn. The potency has completely destroyed them.
How's Seamus doing? Is he all right? is he
Is
slowly
Seamus-
dying at the
Seamus
moment?
is holding on with just one hand, right?
I got one on
that-
the earth and one on her. Yeah.
Yep, but Seamus, unfortunately,
I can take care of that.
Seamus only has 30 potency.
Oh no.
Dahlia, you noticed.
Can I disarm him?
Well, hold on. We gotta.
What?
With the two people on the very end, it was almost instantaneous how fast they went down. Dahlia, you notice that Seamus, in stoic form, is standing there, eyes closed, and you can see the glow beginning to come from under his eyelids.
So I'm going to try to I'm gonna ask for Chosen to knock Seamus over. Like
Oh,
No
I got a
disarming.
sword.
but tackle him.
I can
Tackle Seamus.
heal his arm back after.
Good luck, by the way.
We can reattach it.
Let's be honest. If Chosen could help him,
I know Seamus is big, but you're also not moving very much, so there's not a lot of resistance. So I'm thinking maybe Chosen could like shoulder tackle.
How big
Away.
is Chosen?
not as big.
Like
All
how,
I know
but
is that
how
he's
big?
big enough to handle like two big swords, so hopefully he can handle a big Seamus.
Does an 80
Hopefully
hit?
you can handle Seamus.
An
You can
80,
handle two big swords.
an 80 does hit.
You have been dishanded.
Oh no.
So
cut
Chosen
Seamus's arm
lops
off?
off Seamus's arm off.
Just
No,
at the
So you
wrist.
got,
Hey.
like
Tackle
this
him.
right here is gone.
If I'm being honest, if Chosen is immediately reacting and seeing that everyone's getting sucked up, he's disconnecting as quick as possible. Because if I touch you, who says I'm not going to get drained too?
That's fair.
So yeah, I'm going for the Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as I get a sweet robot hand afterwards, I'm okay.
It'll be made of stone. All right. Yeah, so 80 hits. Seamus, you are detached from Celeste.
Okay.
All right.
Very, very weak, but alive.
Can I?
You did. Now that you're disconnected, you realize what was happening. Like you were
Yeah.
dying. What was that? Libby?
Chosen's going to bend
I don't have
down.
green screen, so
Chosen's gonna bend down, and before he actually heals back with minor heal to restore the hand, is gonna say, "I guess you're all right," and then do it.
Oh, God.
I thought you were gonna pick up the
Jesus
lopped off
Christ.
hand and smack me with it or something.
It's my bet is it's still attached.
No, it fell off.
I was gonna say if you
Oh.
if you cut me loose, then yeah, that's gone.
I didn't know if magic would keep it.
That'd be
Let's
creepy.
get that Nathan Winters like green jelly stuff and just stick it back on.
If it had fallen off, Dahlia is gonna be so pissed at Chosen that I picked up the hand and I smacked Chosen with it before he heals
So there's
Seamus.
like a massive
Again.
hand that just comes flying at you.
Right? Livy, what were you saying? What were you
Oh,
gonna do?
Well,
Sorry.
he already minor healed him. I will go over to the two bodies that dropped. They're like dead, or are they ash? Like, what's the state of their bodies?
All right, so taking a closer look at them, you see that they basically look emaciated and their eyes are completely gone, like they were burned from the inside out.
So think like SpongeBob, the old lady chocolate one, like in the chair.
Yeah. The two that are next to the old lady and Celeste, they are starting to look the same way.
Can I?
Celeste, you hear the old lady in your mind say, "We're almost there. Keep drawing."
Can I try and shove some like healing potions into their mouth as they're floating? And I'm tall. I'm like 6'4". Can I coil up and like shove it in there?
Do I need to
Just, like,
disconnect any more
a little
people?
thump.
Just out of curiosity, is my hand regenerating, or did you take the hand, put it on here, and then do a healing thing?
Whichever is allowed. That sounds cool either way.
He's got like the Deadpool baby hand.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, does it start out like it's regenerating, but it's regenerating like that? So I got like a little tiny hand coming out of me.
I'm just imagining Dahlia. Are you gonna eat that?
No.
What if it was in its wolf form?
Nothing from humanoids.
What if it's in its wolf form?
I was
No,
not.
nothing.
So, yeah.
That would be cool.
Celeste,
Did I?
sometimes
feel
in
those-
life, sacrifices must be made. The needs of the few are far outweighed by the needs of the many.
Or the one.
Spock?
Did I feel the two people burn out?
You felt the potency stop, but you don't know why.
Can I make an educated guess as to why?
I think, sure.
Like
Like
you're
the
literally
only- well,
touching the
yeah.
energy of creation.
Yeah, and if I was able to pull some potency out of this snake creature, like that's almost like a life force kind of situation.
I mean, if it's really
Are-
helpful,
are
we
the
do have an
remaining-
arm.
Are the remaining two also like holding hands, touching shoulders?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
So
look over at Chosen and I'm like,
so what it isn't so much that you're draining the life force. You're draining their
Mhm.
potency, sure. But what
Okay.
what toasted them is drawing so much raw power from the source. Their bodies just couldn't handle it anymore. It's going to be like, this is educated guessing on your part, that as these dominoes continue, if you continue to touch the source, eventually you too will succumb to this fate.
Okay.
so
Could she pull from all the wolves I summoned?
Yeah.
So
Um,
obviously we can't hear Lucy since she's talking to Celeste in her head. But if Dahlia was to talk to Celeste, is Celeste able to respond, or is she just in her magic state of mind?
Nope. Celeste will be able to hear and respond.
So Dahlia's gonna ask Celeste. Celeste, are you okay? You're kind of a little shiny there, girl.
You need a compact?
There's not enough power. Is it opening?
It's opening, and there's some power coming from the scary noodle behind this. Maybe focus on the noodle.
Just to be clear, it's not one of Dahlia's noodles.
We might make it into Dahlia's noodles afterward.
That's for something
Okay.
later.
I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna like I'm gonna focus on draining the snake, but I'd also like to feel, like you said, I could feel the surrounding area as well. Are there any creatures, monsters, whatever, in the surrounding? You know, in the area that I can feel out, including wolves, including
Yeah.
summoned creatures.
Like I said, Joe is just now just summoning jutsu wolves as much as humanly possible.
Every time a wolf hits the ground, the source connects.
Yeah, pretty much. It looks like a spider web of source at this point. The scary noodle has laid back down at this point. Its eyes are beginning to glow as well.
Okay. Glow as in starting to burn out.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What else can I feel in the area? Like, aside from a shit ton of wolves.
Just more wolves.
The other villagers and your friends, basically.
Seamus
You're
will
doing
speak up.
really good, Celeste. As long as you're not hurting, but let's not overcook the noodle.
Seamus will speak up. Celeste, you're killing people.
Oh shit. Okay. At that? Jesus.
Now you got to determine who's stronger right now. Your friend saying something or the person influencing you saying something. And the fact that you're also still touching the light of creation, like the literal source of the creation. So would
Do
you
I have-
care?
Here's the thing. Like, if Celeste hears you say you're killing people, what she wants to do, her gut instinct is just to stop the entire process altogether. But at the same time, she knows that if that happens, we've already channeled so much potency into this that if we stop now, she may not be able to save all 60 odd remaining people here. That's what's going on in her head. Do I have enough control over the source channeling that I could potentially cut off people before they burn completely out?
So here's what's up. When Seamus says that, and you actually take a beat to think about things, Livy, you're pouring these healing potions in them, and you do see it is like kind of working, but not to the extent you would hope. But Celeste, at this point, you realize, much like Seamus, you cannot let go of the source.
Fuck. Okay.
And those who are connected to you cannot let go either.
I mean, I had to lose
Can
part of
I-
my arm to do it.
Can
Can I influence the flow? As in, could I taper off? Like, no, I can't.
Nope.
No.
It just keeps coming.
What does the portal look like now? Is it more solidified? Is it still forming?
It's still forming, but it definitely looks almost complete. Like, just one more solid push would probably open it.
Is there anything that I can control? Is there anything that I can choose to do or not do? Or am I just a passenger at this point?
Why, yes. You kind of take an assessment of everything going around, and you notice that the only other large pool of potency is coming from Lucinda.
Yeah. Had a feeling you were going to say that.
Somebody was trying to make you do some evil
Yeah.
and was succeeding at it. And I think we were just making somebody more powerful.
You know what you must do, Celeste. I have the power to open it. Use it. Take it. Make it yours. Save the people. I've done many centuries on this world. Just make me a promise. Bring back the old ways. Restore the Toenga. Make and create things again. And destroy Lamkai. We failed last time. Avenge us.
I think from the outside, people start to see some tears trickling down Celeste's face. Internally, telepathically, she replies to Lucinda and just says, I accept your mission and your sacrifice. Thank you. And I pull every last bit of potency out of her.
Lucinda ignites just like the others. And unlike the others, she doesn't whimper. She doesn't make any sounds or anything like that. You just see a smile wash over her face as she falls to the ground and the portal brightly illuminates.
Oh, damn.
And it is now a wide open portal. The scary noodle goes limp on the rock.
Could you repeat that? You kind of phased
Yeah,
out for a second.
out.
Okay, no, that was just me.
Oh, sorry. The scary noodle goes limp on the rock as Lucinda's body falls to the ground. The portal is wide open. And even though it's like a magic kind of thing going on, it's not like a Stargate where you can't see through it. Looking through the portal, you can see what looks like ruins, but like a hallway, which branches off to different portals within it.
Oh. It's the Force thing.
I think it's time to get going.
I will yell at the people again to go, 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 because I don't know how long this
Yeah.
thing's staying open.
So my tiny hand, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to wave people through.
Go, go, go!
Like,
The
You
little
s-
tiny. Oh my
come
god.
So-
on.
The elderly start heading through first, but you see like the more younger people and like middle aged, they run over and proceed to grab the noodle and try to start dragging it with them.
Fuck.
Food.
Food.
What?
That makes sense.
But it was like rock solid.
It's a
I
waste of
mean-
meat.
I mean, if you don't make it through, we can. Okay, whatever.
I'll help. I'll pick up part of the noodle and help them. 'Cause
How
I'm
does it
sure
feel
it's
on the
heavy.
side of the portal?
Just a little piece.
Put it off inside. Come on.
Let me guess, all my wolves are gone.
Play, or am I
Yeah.
still like?
Yep,
I'm gonna help
you're.
people march through.
You don't even fall to the ground. You just kind of like lower back down,
Okay.
and your eyes are back to normal, and all of your pain washes back instantly.
Oh, motherfucker! I was hoping that would. No, yeah, okay, that's fair.
I'll immediately recover Celeste with the blanket from earlier.
I think she's shaking. Are we going through too?
I don't think we have much of a choice.
Seamus is already through. He was helping with the noodle.
Okay, wrap my arm around Dahlia's waist, and I guess we follow
Oh.
everybody.
I'll take the rear.
I was pulling the big cart.
Yeah, you will.
All right. Everybody enters the portal,
Giddy.
and you see that it does not like snap closed behind you or anything like that. It stays open. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you all very much for playing. Thank you very much, chat, for all of your roles and your commentary. I was loving it. So awesome. I really enjoy this. I'm almost sad we only do this once a month. There's so much to work through, and I feel like this was an emotional episode for everybody.
Yeah.
I told you there'd be tears. But anyway, we love y'all, and we will see you next game. Bye.